Just want to thank everybody for being here, and we'll get started right away with Interim Director of Athletics Scott Farmer for our announcement.
On behalf of President Savoy and the entire athletic department, it is truly my pleasure to announce the formation of the Ragin' Cajun television network. This deal came about by expanding an already existing relationship with Cox to broadcast 3 football games and 1 basketball game in the coming year. Cox 4 will air these games in the markets of Baton Rouge, New Orleans, and Lafayette. That's 17 parishes, 500,000 households. These parishes represent a very large portion of the state of Louisiana. 3 of the 4 biggest cities are in that area. They also represent a large portion of where UL gets its students from. So it's a good way for us to market the UL brand to constituents in the southern part of the state, and we're very excited about that. Besides airing live on Saturdays, the telecast will replay twice on Mondays, and that's going to be a nice added bonus for those who advertise with us. So we're very excited about that. We appreciate Cox Communication. We appreciate the partnership we have and the naming rights of this building that you're in. We appreciate the computers that they had donated a couple years ago. And just so you know, you can connect the dots, we had the highest GPA since we kept these records from 1982 this past year. So those computers went to good use, and we certainly appreciate that. And we also look forward to expanding this partnership in the future and expanding this network in the future.
And I want to start by thanking Scott. Scott, we really appreciate your commitment to expanding the partnership with Cox. It's been a great partnership. I remember when I first learned of Scott, it's when he was interviewing for the position here at UL. And one of the things that impressed me most is that in the city in which he was living, he had sold more season tickets for that program than the actual population of the city. So I think we look forward to that kind of trend here, and we're certainly seeing it through a number of initiatives. So thank you very much. I also want to recognize Jason Farad, who's here with us. He's Production and Programming Director for Cox, Louisiana, and also Eric Coleman, who worked with Scott to create this partnership. So we're real excited about that. This was a natural partnership for us. You may know this, but both UL and Cox are national leaders in technology. So 4 years ago, many of you may recall, we announced a partnership for a victory. And that involved the naming of this facility, for example, into the Cox Communications Athletic Facility, and also a $2 million pledge to UL Athletics, which was the largest of its size and today remains the largest of its kind. So we're real excited to partner with the university. This is a great university, and we understand the extension. You know, athletics provides a window to the community at which they can look at what the university has to offer. Cox 4 is very excited to extend the viewers of that window by providing the 3 football programs live this fall when we take on Nichols, Florida Atlantic, and North Texas, that's correct, and a basketball game to be determined here in the fall. So we're very excited about that. It's becoming more and more evident that there's a lot of momentum and enthusiasm around the programs. More fans are stepping up and buying more season tickets. We have more donors, and Cox is once again expanding its involvement with athletics. So Ragin' Cajun Athletics, hot on the go, and we're real excited to be a part of that momentum. Thanks for including us today. I also want to mention that in addition to the airings on Cox 4, the games will be replayed on CST, which is a regional network, sports network, that spans several states, including Louisiana, Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Georgia, Florida, and Virginia. So real exciting opportunity for recruitment of students and of student athletes for UL. So once again, thank you for involving us, and we look forward to a whole lot more to come. Congratulations on a great first season, Coach Marlin. We're real excited. An 11-game winning streak is quite a record for the first year. We look forward to the future year. And once again, we give a warm welcome to Coach Hudd. Your enthusiasm, teamwork, and commitment to hard work is really energizing the fans, and we look forward to being in the stands to cheer you on this fall. So thank you very much.
Well, I also want to second what everybody said today and tell Cox 4 how much we appreciate them coming on board with Ragin' Cajun TV network. Boy, anytime that we can get out and preach the gospel of UL athletics to the entire state of Louisiana, and especially across the southeast United States. What a great opportunity that is for our university and recruitment of students, but for us coaches, for the recruitment of student athletes. And so we will really be able to get our name out there and be able to hopefully reach over some great distances to find some great prospects that we can bring to UL to help us as we continue to grow our football and our athletic programs here at UL. So once again, thank you for your support and thank you for getting on board with UL. Thanks a lot.